Welcome back, my people. You already know what time it is on the YouTube channel. Welcome back. We're joined by some esteemed guests. We got Rants and Saeed in the building. Gentlemen, how is it going? God damn, Rants first.
Calm, bro. Calm. You know them ones. I can't complain. You know them ones. I need to get like a prefix now. I won that award, blood. Man, it needs to be Sir for the year or something until you know like that. Man, need to get Sir Rants, blood. You know them.
I was helping set that thing up, so I knew you'd won. So I was just waiting for it to get to you. Yeah. I was there helping out, so I knew you'd won. So I was waiting for you to find out.
I'm not gonna lie. If I knew who was in my group, and bruv, I would have milked it a lot more. I didn't know, innit? Telling me, bruv, the giant killer, bruv, Randy Orton, blood. I'm telling you, the legend killer. That's what man does, bro. You know them, man. Hey,
and Saeed, my G, first time on the channel. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. Blessed for having me on, man. Big up to you, man. You get me? But yeah, man. Not gonna lie to you, man. Man woke up today, migraine settings. You get me? Like I was just like gone, mate. Man had the codeine ready. You get me? Strong paracetamol settings, bro. I was head lost, man. You get me? And yeah, man, it's not a good feeling, man. I feel like, you know, we'll be a fan. We try to be optimistic. People say back the process, but I've been calling from day one, man. You know what I mean? This manager ain't good enough, but I suppose as a fan, you move in it. You keep moving all the time, man. And that's the thing, innit?
I have to say, man, I did my review for the Chelsea game versus Krasnodar last night, and I said to myself, there's more going on at Man United. Do you know what I mean? Usually, I'll do a Chelsea-focused stream after the game. I was like, there's nothing to talk about. It was a 1-1 dead game for us. You, man, on the other hand, you know, he's looking like he's going to do a comeback, kind of how you've been doing it a lot recently, a little cheeky comeback, but it didn't materialize. What's your thoughts on Oli? Because after the game, he's talking about the players should feel sorry for themselves, and then they shouldn't feel sorry for themselves. It's like it's mixed messages from the gaffer.
I wanna beat this you up, you know, this Oli guy, bruv. I swear down. That's how I feel. I feel like there's no more words anymore, bruv. I just want to just catch man lacking in the Trafford Centre, blood. You know them. So that's what it feels like, you know. Like honestly, when I see this guy, United have been getting results in spite of him for so long. Everyone talks about, oh yeah, you have to respect Oli for making the changes. No. How many times have I said it? The players won us the game, and everyone's like, what, you're not going to give Oli no credit? No, because all he does is bring on the players that should have started, and then we end up getting something. That's all he does, bro. Man plays with the handbrake off, when we're chasing the game, and then we beat teams, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even yesterday, bro, we won the second half. You know, like that. We won the second half because we played with the handbrake off.
The way and Saeed, I want to get your opinion. The way I always see it, I try and compare managers that are at a top club to the top managers you know what I mean, in the world, because that's really what big clubs deserve, is the top managers. I look at Klopp and how many injuries he's got and the way he's able to almost drag the team up to his level, his standards, and get points. And Oli, I'm seeing the complete opposite, where you've got players, you've got good players where you should be getting out of that group. For me, it was the group of death. You had a difficult group, but you should be getting out. But it seems like the players are dragging him up. Do you know what I mean?
This is it, man. You know what I mean? I just feel like with Oli, man, you get me? A lot of people said to me, why do you call him Ole Gunnar Freestyle? Why do you call it Individual Brilliance FC? Everyone's seeing it right now. Like, how long has it taken for people to open their eyes up and say, oh, you know what? I kind of look where you're going from now. I know where you're coming from. This manager's been bailing out by Bruno time after time. You know what I mean? And now, when the reality kicks in that he cannot do that, and you're playing against top. You're talking about creme de la creme in the Champions League, where one single mistake will prove you out, and literally you're out. Bang. He came out there last night, 7 at the back, man. 7 at the back. If Mourinho did this, mate, listen, there'd be bloody, you know what I mean, armed police outside his house, mate. That's how bad it would have been, man. And listen, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's like, give him time. You know what I mean? Part of the process. He's a young manager coming up. Is you know, give him time, and he's got a lot of deadwood in his squad. Listen, he's got a squad that's worth 400 to 500 million, mate. Probably this squad, I'm telling you right now, mate, it's one of the best in the league, man. It's one of the best in the league. You've got on the bench Pogba, whether you like him or not, you've got him on the bench. You've got Van der Beek, Dutch international. You've got Mato, Spanish international, still has quality and abundance. You know what I mean? When you can play to his strengths, he has quality. Uncle Igalo, you know what I mean? As much as we think this and that, still can provide equality. But what did he do? He brought on Luke Shaw. he kept off.
You
know
Did
what I
you not have two left backs on at the same time?
Yeah, we
What the
did,
hell
and
was
then
that
he
about?
took Tellers off for Luke Shaw, bruv. The brother brought on Fosu Mensah when we're trying to win a game. Oh, bro. How many attacking substitutions did we actually make?
It's nuts. Do you know what I find so funny is that people like Jose Mourinho are branded by the media as the defensive manager, the man that, and I understand his frustration because man like Oli will get away with murder in the fact that they won't make, attacking substitutions. They'll have defensive setups. But when Mourinho goes to Real Madrid and they, break goal scoring records, for instance, Mourinho said it himself. He only works with what he's got. Oli and Arteta and managers like these, they've got attacking players. They don't seem to want to go for it.
Bruv, and that's the thing. You see, what about media perception? Media perception is everything, bro, because these guys in the media ain't calling Oli what they should be calling him. He's the one. You see, when Tottenham beat Arsenal, and in the second half, they just parked the bus, everyone had chat for Mourinho, blood, but he was 2-0 up. Yeah, no one's got no chat for Oli though, bro. No one's talking about how negative he is. No one's talking about how the fact, that like the guy played 7. Know what I mean? Like 7 at the back, in a game where he needed a draw. He didn't even try and win it. Now, no one's talking about that because it doesn't suit the agenda. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ollie's never played the United way. Never. And he gets away with it. If it was other managers, he wouldn't get away with it, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. And the media let him off. I
think Ferdinand was quite quick to do his speech, as we remember. But I want to... And Saeed, what's your take on this? You've got legends that are in the media. You've got Neville. Do you know what I mean? You've got Ferdinand, Scholes. Why are they not saying it how it is? It's because they're all pally-pallies. They got each other on WhatsApp. What's going on?
Listen, man, I don't trust no legend, mate, to speak on behalf of Man United. The only probably one I could probably say is probably Dimitar Berbatov. You get me? People that talk football, man. And Percy, that's it. You know what I mean?
Only guys that talk sense.
Yeah, I call these guys the modern legends. You know what I mean? The ones that came up towards the end of Sir Ferguson's era. You know what it is, for me? Like Rio Ferdinand, nah, man. You know what I mean? He just copies what BT want to say to him. He never ever comes out and says, "No, listen, this ain't good enough." You know what I mean? He never ever criticizes the manager. I understand you can't do that, but Owen Hargreaves is saying it, and he's probably arguably not a Man United legend. You know what I mean? He's saying it loud and clear, saying, "Look, listen, you got the fruits there to have a good squad, but the manager's lacking. You know what I mean? The manager is not good enough." You know what I mean? Yeah. Then you look at Evra. 1 minute he's like saying, you know what I mean? It's not good enough. The next minute he's posting with Ollie saying, you know what I mean? Nostalgia moment saying, "Oh, look at the haters, Ollie." You know what I mean? Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, Evra, man. You know what I mean?
Mad. It's true. Yeah,
it's crazy, man. And I just feel like this is why the platforms are here, man. This is why YouTube, shout out to YouTube, you know what I mean, for giving us the platform to speak what we want to speak. Because at the end of the day,
shout out YouTube when they're not demonetizing us.
Well, yeah.
You know, like that. Come on, bro. I might have to put that caveat in there.
All right, had to run to Twitch. He was like, "Man, this."
And now they're both playing, man. You know them ones says, "All right." You know, like that. Long may it continue. You know what I'm saying? I need some new shoes, blood. You know what I mean? I need to buy some school shoes as well for them trolls on Twitter. You know them, man. I have to look after the kids, bro. Word to Marcus Rashford, bro. I've got you, man. You know them ones. Baby drawstring bags, blood.
you man have dropped to the Europa League now. Can you win it? That's the question. Because
we can. We can win it with the right manager. No. Ollie's not going to be in charge at the end of the season. It's fine. Like my soul is at peace with that. Man, are getting linked to Kieran Trippier, blood. That's how you know that Poch is. But even though we don't want Trippier, the fact that there's even noise about him, I'm just going to take that as a Poch thing. I need to be optimistic.
He's probably better at going forward than Wan-Bissaka, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's not really hard. You know, like that. It's not hard. We get better going forward, bruv. Matic is better going forward than Wan-Bissaka, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just... It's that's the kind of right back that Oli chose to buy, though. And then he sent Dalot out. Luckily, Dalot is not... There's no option to buy. So he's coming back. Do you know what I'm saying? So...
I never say that, but I want to mind Dalot back, man. I never would have thought. I said to him, I don't know what he's good at. And I mean, I think 20 million is a lot for a player like that. But you know what, mate? I'll probably bring Dalot back, mate. You know, I take everything back what I said about Dalot because Wan-Bissaka, I love the guy, but man's robot dancing, man. You get me? He's doing some level robot dances. You know what I mean? 1 minute,
he looks like Eddie Gordo, blood, on the right wing, innit, blood? Man,
bro, you get me? It's just hella robot. Like 1 minute stiff. You know what I mean? I understand a system might make it better, but bro, man, he was a winger. How could he not have good touch? Apparently, he was a winger.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know
You know
what
what I
wing,
mean?
blood. I don't know what wing that was. You know, it must have been Felton wing or something, blood, because I don't know, fam.
Bro.
It went on the green grass. I'll tell you that. You know, like that, because that's a mad thing. I refuse to believe that still. You know, I refuse to believe that. Like, there's nothing about me, yeah, that believes that man was actually a winger. Like yesterday, he tried to do like a backheel thing, and it just went so bad, bro. It looked so mad.
He doesn't.
Oh,
He looks
no.
unorthodox when he tries these things. It doesn't look like
Bro.
natural to him. It's mad. So obviously you guys are Ollie out now. So there's no
been Ollie out,
debate
man.
there.
No,
Being
We
Ollie
did
out.
Ollie out, bro.
Again,
Like,
replace
listen,
it
bro.
again.
We are the originals, bruv. We are the Werther's originals, bruv. I was
I'm Ollie
Ollie out
in.
so long ago, yeah. So long ago, bruv. The amount of stick I took, yeah. Do you know what I mean? From bare bald frauds, and I'm not talking Guardiola, yeah. And now look at me. You know what I mean? Bruv, I saw it coming. This
I'm
is what
Ollie in
happened.
personally. I'd like him to stay. I'm more than happy with what he's doing as a Chelsea fan. Anyway, do you know what I mean? But so I'm guessing you guys got lined up. Who's your replacement for Ollie? Because that's really what where the debate starts. Then where do you want to see your club going forward? What kind
There's
of
no
style
debate,
do you
blood.
want to see?
There's no debate, blood. It's Pochettino. Yeah, bro.
Poch, mate.
Pochettino. There's no debate. There's no debate. You know what I'm saying? He's done his Premier League apprenticeship here at Southampton and Tottenham, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? With no windows and stuff like that, bro. Now is his time. Now is his time, bro. He's gonna get money. He's gonna get good players. He's gonna be at the theater. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? Like, if you look at his career progression, this is the next step for him. It just makes so much sense.
Yeah. And also, Saeed, in terms of Poch, do you feel like he can get the best out of this crop? Like, do you think? I've always been saying this as well. Personally, I've been chatting. I feel like he can improve these players that you got now.
Let me reel it up for you, man. He's magic, you know. Mauricio Pochettino. Listen, they made a song for him, man. They made a song for him. He's magic. Listen, Tottenham fans, yeah. I don't know if Tottenham fans are watching this here, but this guy brought Tottenham from obscurity. Banter club, you know what I mean? It's only Tottenham, them all sort of phrases. You know it more than anything. You make a lot of Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea fans make a lot of, you know what I mean, Tottenham their songs. And he's raised them to a level where they can say, wow, we are Tottenham now. We are Tottenham. He's raised them from Soldado to Harry Kane. He's raised them from, you know what I mean? Chadley.
It's so true, you know, when you say it like that.
You know what I mean, man? That's a Chadley to Son Heung-min, one of the best in the world. Do you know what I mean? Lau Mourinho's bearing the fruits of him in his prime. Son is
You know
what I mean, man?
Yeah.
And I just feel like for me, yeah, people say, what has Poch won? That's for me the kind of funny statement. What has Poch won? Well,
Man say what has Poch won,
stupid.
and then say, oh yeah, but we want Nagelsmann.
But there you go. And
These
it's like,
men are dumb, bruv. Like, it's like, do you know what I mean? Why are you gonna say that? What's Poch won, and then they want Nagelsmann instead? Allow it, bruv.
It's true.
Exactly.
But people love to do that, especially to managers that have been in the Premier League. I don't know. Maybe because they hate Tottenham. I don't know what it is, but this is a guy that took Tottenham from nothing to everything. Do you know what I mean? As you keep saying.
Go. And also you got to think about like Tottenham were never ever a club to. We keep saying this. Tottenham. When's the last time they won? 2008, and then before that, it's probably the 1960s when they won a trophy. Tottenham were never a club. But it's true though. Well, you know what's Tottenham ever going to win a trophy at Spurs? He got them to somewhere. He got them to establish top four. He got them to, you know what I mean, on the brink of winning the league. I think it was in 2015, 16-17 when Chelsea won it by about 7 points, I think it was. Champions League final against Liverpool, where they arguably shouldn't have had a penalty. You know what I mean? These are little moments where you're thinking, he beat Pep Guardiola in a 2-lit game battle. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a guy with tactics, man. Come on, man.
It's true. The thing is with Poch is that he's never needed money to survive. And I feel like every person that comes into Manchester United, it's almost like they're giving too much money. Because you man spend. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's on wages with Sanchez and Ibrahimovic, whether it's to fees with Maguire, you guys spend. And I feel like you actually need a manager to tell the board, no, listen, hold your purse for a second. Let's try and maneuver the market a little bit more wisely. Try and buy players that are maybe not so known, but you've done your homework and scouting on that actually fit a system and a team. Because you man just splash.
Yeah. And it's not got anywhere.
Exactly.
We're just out here shopping, spend Harrods prices and bare clap kicks, bro. You know them clap Balencies, bro. that look like flipping hiking boots and that man are wearing.
You know what I mean?
Man are
Benny
like, yeah,
Rowan,
man's wearing
that's Benny
7 bill
Rowan.
crepes, but your crepes are ugly, fam. That's Man United. Man, I got the ugly 7 bill crepes, blood. You know what I'm saying? There's Harry Maguire, blood, them dead crepes, blood, with the chunky heel and the steel toe caps, blood. That's what we're doing, fam. Like, honestly, we need to stop that. You know them ones. Sometimes just go Foot Locker and get a nice pair of Air Max, bro. You know them ones. Not everyday Harrods, blood, for the Balenci's, bro. You know, like that. That's just what it is, man. We need to settle with that. We don't need to spend a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
We don't need to spend a lot of money. We just need to get the right manager in.
Let me
and get
refresh.
this absolute flipping lollipop lady out, bro. You know that, man. And that's what he is, blood. The flipping lollipop lady, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Every time I see you, you've got new insults for him. I've clocked.
Bro, listen, bro. Anyone can get it, man. I'm telling you, that's just what it is. I mean, Ollie's a proper loser, bro. Like that's what he is.
It's true. It's true. Do you know what I mean? He's gone through Cardiff. He's managing Norway. It's not exactly the most glamorous.
And he's been ripped at every club. Cardiff fans hate him. Even the Molder man were laughing at him.
It's not exactly the most inspiring CV to come at Man United. But what I want to do then is I want to go through you man's squad because I want to know the ins and outs. If you're trimming this team now, because you've seen everything you need to see, I don't think there's players here where you don't know about them in terms of like 50-50 split. I feel like you guys know what you want in this team now. Like you know what manager you want. You know who. Let's go through the whole squad. Who the hell is leaving and who's staying? Because as a Chelsea fan, I want to kind of get a perspective on just how many players need to stay and can be improved by a Poch, or how many players need to bounce.
Bro, start with the goal. Like the people sell them. Like, come on, bro.
They sell themselves.
They sell themselves, innit?
What's your list? What's your list if you used to go through it? Start with
if I'm getting rid of players, I'll start at the back. Brandon Williams ain't good enough. Fosu Mensah's not good enough. Phil Jones ain't good enough. Rojo's not good enough. What else? Going into midfield, McTominay's not good enough. I don't like him. Not even as a squad player, because I feel like when you have players like him, it encourages a certain standard of football that I never want to see at my football club. You know that, man. He's just a shit house. That's all he is. He can't play football. He's literally just a shit house. We bring him in just to get yellow cards. Like, that's literally what we bring him in for. Like, I don't like players like that. Like, for me, there's a place for him, maybe in the 25, but he wouldn't make my bench most weeks. You know them ones. Mata's legs have gone. I mean, not Mata, sorry. Matic's legs have gone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I can't even find a use for him in the squad. I'd get rid of him as well. Mata, I'd probably... Yeah, Mata, if I was spending money, I'd get rid of him as well. Do you know what I mean? He's good enough to be in the squad, but again, he's not making my bench, if I've got the players that I want. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not making my
past
bench.
It. Compared to what he was doing at Chelsea is mad.
Facts. Dan James as well. Gone, self-explanatory. You know the one, like Jesse Lingard, like again, squad player. I'd have him in the squad. Do you know what I'm saying? As an option, if I'm allowed 7 subs, he might be my 7th one. Do you know what I'm saying? But again, he could go as well. You know them ones, like, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
Oh, you're depressing us, Razva. You're depressing us.
I'll get rid of all of those players, bro. These men have seen me play career mode. The first thing I done was go transfer list. Just go down. Everyone. I even sold Wan-Bissaka.
Woodward,
I sold Wan-Bissaka, bro. Like even he went, bro. I got Hakimi at right back. I put him on the transfer list, bro, and he signed for flipping Leicester City. I sold him for like 18 million. I got rid.
What you mean?
Yo, Saeed is shining right now.
I was happy. If I made a loss, then I was happy.
Man made a loss, and happy. That's how bad it is, man. That's how bad it is,
bro. Man breaking down my attacks, bro. When I want him to overlap and he's tripping over the ball, blood. I had to get him out. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it was, bro.
This is why they call you Rants, you know.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
This is what it is, bro. So like all them man I mentioned can leave, fam, and I don't think I've missed anyone.
Mad. Saeed, what about your list, my guy?
How did I forget?
Is it that brutal?
Harry Maguire can leave as well, blood.
Yo, listen, no further comments on Harry Maguire, man. You get me? Where?
Until your lawyer is here to speak.
Until my lawyer is here to speak, until we get a new manager and whatnot, then you get me. I'm not speaking about Maguire anymore. You get me? That until further notice. I'd get. You know what, man? I'd get rid of a lot of them, mate. I'd get rid of Fosu Mensah. I'd get rid of Lindelof. I'd get rid of Bailly because for me he's injury prone. Bailly, man, listen, He's here for just to collect wages, mate. You know what I mean, man? You might as well just say to him, listen, you might as well be ambassador. You know what I'm saying, bro? You might as well be the ambassador of the football club. Here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. For me, Luke Shaw can be a backup, you get me, for Tellez. But you know what? I'll probably sell him.
Like, that boy can't stay fit for 3 games in a row.
Well, there you go.
He's a wheelie bin. I told you about Luke Shaw.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Maguire just because I feel like maybe another manager and another partner might get
Don't you feel like, just on Maguire, because I know you didn't want to speak on him, but I have to because the chat's calling him poor. First of all, but happy belated birthday, my guy. I'm sorry that you share a birthday with McTominay. That's something that we need to, you know what I mean? That is a sickness in itself. But do you not feel like Maguire is the Bottas to the Hamilton?
Yeah, that's a bit harsh.
He has to be, innit? He has to, you know what I mean? He has to be that. When he's the main man, something's wrong at your football club. You know,
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. There's a lot. I think there's a lot. Man United defenders, a lot. They're all bad as each other, mate. I really do, man. I don't think Harry Maguire is better than all of them in terms of. He's probably just about better than, but not much a difference. I think Wan-Bissaka's poor at times. I think Lindelof is poor. You know what I mean? Twanzebe can't get a game in this team. You're talking about, you know what I mean? Centre backs that are bad as each other. You can't get a game. What does that say about him? You know what I mean? Bailly, bro, I don't know what he does. Yeah, he just come for training ground, goes home. I don't know. Will get me. Then you look at Rojo. What's he doing at home? You know what I mean? Is he burning more toast? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on in this football club.
No.
Yeah, man. Like, it's just mad, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I don't get it. McTominay, I'd take out the team. Mato, Igalo, bye-bye. You know what I mean? Daniel James. You know, he's not good enough.
What about Igalo? Yeah, bruv, we get him out as well.
Yeah, Igalo. I'd probably get rid of who else is out there? MAH for me, absolutely finished, mate. You know what? I'll say it again, mate. Chelsea robbed us for 40 million. We had one good season out of him, and that was that, mate. You know what I mean? That's when I thought, bye-bye. And then you're probably thinking, who else is out there? You know what I mean? That's about it. Phil Jones. Phil Jones, I'm not getting rid of him because he'll get rid of himself. You know what I mean? His contract, he will be out of contract. I'm telling you now, Phil Jones will see how his contract, mate. He's on 3 more years.
He's happy to just
chill.
Why?
You know why, though? You know why? Because he's not playing bad enough to get shipped out. He's out of the equation. If a person, is out of the equation and it's not affecting the training ground, it's not affecting the players, he's not affecting the team, then why would you get rid of him? You know what I mean? Like, man, there's a lot of people here.
I think there's a lot of people. From what I can tell, there's a lot of people coasting at your football club that are just picking up wages and going home. It's like you've got like 6 or 7 Ozils. Do you know what I mean? It's nuts. Just the wages are less, and maybe they don't play Fortnite. That's about it. That's the only difference.
Bro, we got everything, man. We got Igalo that's became a politician at the football club and is speaking for Nigeria. Yo, big up to him. You get me? And big up to the oppression that's happening right now, and the oppression, SARS and whatnot. But we've just got a load of problems at this football club, and it's for me, it's just kamikaze.
Wait, does Igalo still play for you?
Well, listen, he's there, man. We call him Uncle Igalo because
he's there. Oh God, I didn't know that.
Man, he's a pastor of the squad, man.
He's sitting there with his slippers on, bro.
Wow, you got a big squad, innit? Bro, Jesus Christ! I didn't even know he was still there.
They're just collecting wages. Ollie's not even using him, bro. We needed a goal. Why not just go direct, bruv, and put on the centre forward yesterday and maybe try put some crosses in the box?
Yeah,
nothing.
That's mad. That is mad. Well, listen, I don't want to diss Man United for too long because there's more to football than that. As much as I'm enjoying it, I said last night I was going to enjoy this, and I've underestimated myself.
Bro, you know what I mean?
It's too much, man. Man United are just like they're like this, and then they're like this, and you know Ollie's gonna go win a couple games now, and there's gonna be some fans that maybe get back on the side of it, and you know what I mean. You know it's gonna happen, boys. It's just how it's becoming repetitive at this point. I want to get all your thoughts on Timo Werner because Timo Werner at Chelsea it's a mixed bag right now. He's missing a lot. He's missing a lot. Shane Long is. I'm not even gonna. Nah, as you said, my lawyer. I'm not gonna speak. Do you know what I mean? Until my lawyer's present. But he's missing some big chances at the moment. He's still getting a couple assists here and there on the counter and whatnot. But what's your thoughts on Timo Werner at the moment, Saeed?
You know what? As much as we give him banter, he's a good player. But by God, mate, how many chances has he missed, mate? I don't know what is. He's the same as Cavani and a lot of players that are in this Premier League, man. That the simple chances they can't take. There's not out and out top strikers in the league, and I think for me, Werner, I think he's what he is, and I think he's almost a left forward. He's a one of them that can dribble into space, the goal against, I think it was the third goal, wasn't it? Where he ran into the space.
Yeah.
Set up, Tammy Abraham. That is what Werner can give you. I don't think he's an out-and-out striker. I feel like maybe he might develop that as he goes along. Maybe when he gets about 27, 28 mark, where he's established himself and he knows his game. But right now, man, I feel like for me, he's a player that is always on the cup of anything. You know what I mean? Every attack, he'll be there. He'll give you 100%. He's not a player that will be in and out of the game. He won't be a player that, you know what? Where's he gone? You know what I mean? He will always be in the game. But the problem is, it's what Chelsea fans want. You know what I mean? You've had Morata. You've had, you know what I mean, Pato. You've had so many strikers, Falcao, that have flopped at this football club. I feel like for me, you've got to probably be patient with Werner. And you know what? The only plus that you've got here is that he can play different positions. He can probably play on the right sometimes, left, play as a CF, you know what I mean? False nine, you know, whatever you want to call it. But you're lucky you've got him that he can play advanced positions. But you know what I mean? It's going to be a frustrating watch, man. It's going to be a frustrating player because 1 minute he'll be, you know what I mean, Jared Muller, and then the next minute he's, you know, like we said, man. You know what I mean? Man like
Shane Long, you said.
Shane Long, you know what I'm saying, bro?
What about you, Rants? How do you feel? Because I see him and I see, like, obviously you've seen Aubameyang and Vardy in this league take advantage of their pace somewhat.
But he's not at their level, blood.
Not at their level.
He's not on their level for me, bruv. He just looks like Marcus Rashford with a quiff, blood. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus Christ!
I think he's on Rashford's level.
Damn.
I do.
Wow,
I think he's on Rashford's level.
I can't even get up from that.
Bruv, I don't see Werner do anything that Rashford can't do. On God, bro. Like, man,
I don't know about that.
You can't do nothing Rashford can't do, bro. You can't do nothing Rashford can't do, bro. Like, bro, they're just both very quick forwards that like to play from out wide. Do you know what I mean? Werner, bruv, some of them misses I've seen, yeah.
But
bruv, they're criminal.
Werner, he got a lot of goals this calendar year. Surely Rashford.
Yeah, but your team create a lot of chances, bro. And even last season, your team were up there for chances created. I think you were first in the league or second. So that doesn't mean anything. Like, do you know what I mean? I would love to be able to miss 5 chances a game and still win the game. That'd be amazing because that means we're creating them. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea are creating chances for him, and that's why Abraham's got a decent goal tally because you lot create a lot, not because he's good, because he misses a lot too.
Jesus,
it's the truth. God, no, I mean, man, like timid Abraham blood in front of goal. I'm telling you, man, timid Abraham blood.
Would Tammy Abraham start for you lot?
Nah.
I'd rather play Rashford.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Abraham. Yeah, blood. I'm not playing Abraham. You know them ones. You just have flipping Pepperami with the afro, blood.
Nah, you're taking a mick.
It's true, blood.
Tammy Abraham's got a lot more to his game, I think, than
he's a Pepperami, blood.
Nah, you man are taking a mick.
You know what I mean?
Are you sure your Man United anger is not just spilling over to my players now?
Pepperami, bruv. I swear down. Bruv. He's not playing. He's not playing ahead of Rashford for me. Or Martial.
All he's done is all he's done is giving you some like more brown highlights onto that hair, man. That's all he's done, man. You know what I mean, man? It's nothing more to Abraham.
I think you managed to salty from your own performance. Now you're just cussing my players.
Nah. Tammy's dead, yeah. Timo Werner,
right now.
Timo Werner's a pace merchant. He's a good player, but he's a pace merchant, innit? Like, that's what he is. Like, literally, his game is based on pace, yeah, and having a high line.
Even Salah, even Salah's a pace merchant, but he's got a lot of goals. So maybe
but the difference is with Mo Salah, if you stay deep here, Mo Salah could get the ball out of his feet and wrap it top corner from 25. Yeah. I'm not seeing that from flipping Timo Werner. You know, I'm not seeing that, bro. Like, he literally, I don't know, bro. He's just looking like. Yeah, bruv, Giroud, I'll take Giroud every day of the week, bro. But he's my kind of footballer because he can actually link the play and he's super clinical. But Werner is just a pace merchant for me. For me, like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't think, I'm not impressed. Like the way men were talking, like you lot signed Mbappe when you signed him, because you signed him in the middle of the season and everyone was getting gassed and all of that.
I think there's more to come. I really do. I think there's a lot more to come. I
don't think so. I think he's going to be a frustrating player for you in the sense that he's going to score some very good goals. He's going to miss some very easy chances. Similar to Rashford, they're frustrating. They'll score some things and think, yo, this guy can kick on and be a worldie. Then he'll remind you that, not today, bruv. I think that's what Werner just reminds me. He's 24, blood. You know what I'm saying? He's 24, blood. I think he's the same age as Rashi now, or I think he's a year older.
With Werner, I think right now, I think Chelsea are not then not saying that they're not playing to his strengths, because I feel you could say the same with Arsenal. And how many times do you really see Aubameyang in behind at Arsenal? I think in the latter stages of games when teams have got tired, we've seen Timo Werner actually, if anything, more effective because he's been in behind. I get 100%. I've been saying it. He's missed some seriously big chances that he cannot be missing, but also I just
the crossbar from standing on the goal line. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm not meant to defend that, dummy.
Bro, he was on the goal line.
That was bad. But like I said, Rashford's been in this division for years on years. I get the comparison in terms of position because I feel like neither of them have cemented their position as a winger or a striker. They're a hybrid.
I think he has a better ceiling.
Both of them think they're centre forwards. Yeah.
You think Rashford's got a better ceiling?
No. Werner's a better ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, maybe so, but brother, I think both of their ceilings are just staying where they are, innit? Like honestly, yeah, with Timo, yeah, him and Rashford, what they have in common is they both think that they can play down the middle and they can't. You know, they both think they're central strikers. They're both more effective from out wide, bro. That's just the fact of the matter.
I would agree. They're both not lone forwards on their own, especially not naturally anyway.
They're not naturally. Do you know what I mean? Because Timo's got good movement, but he ain't got the link play to play as a sole 9 in the modern game.
That's surprising to me, though. That's another area of his game where I think there'll be an improvement. Where I'm quite surprised because his pass completion rate at Leipzig was quite good. It was quite good.
You get a lot more space though
in the system.
You get a lot more space in that system as well. We watched Leipzig yesterday. We seen up close and personal the way they're drilled in it, and that's what we mean about certain coaches, literally making players look better than they are. Like, but that's what a good coach does. That's what they're meant to do.
Well, we'll see what happens. I feel like Werner's mentality will shock you, man. But we'll see what happens.
That's why I said. That's why I said. Yeah. That's why I said. I think by 27, 28, you'll see the real Werner, and he will be explosive.
I ain't got that
right now.
That's what I'm saying. Is he still going to be at Chelsea? Come on, bro. Like, man can't be thinking about 3-4 years. Like, man need to see this now, bro. Like, you're not new to the football thing, bro. You played European football. Do you know what I mean? You played in one of the top European leagues. Like, bro, about 3-4 years and that. Come on, B. Like, man need to see this now, cuz.
Tammy has better finishing than Timo Werner, especially one-on-one, but he is bad at almost everything else. I wouldn't agree with any of that. I'm not saying, I don't think Tammy's, I don't know, because Tammy's a very good striker when it comes to his movement as well. In the box, he does get himself into great positions. He also gets a lot of big chances. I feel like both of those strikers, Tammy and Werner, have very good movement, and that's why they get a high volume of big opportunities, and then obviously they have a high volume of big missed chances as well. But there is I feel like there is a lot of potential with the both of them. One thing I will 100% say on the two of them is that they're not guaranteed to reach that level at Chelsea where it is undisputably they cannot be replaced. Even Drogba in his career was tested with Shevchenko, Torres. You know, many players tried to come in and dislodge him. And I think when you've got players like Haaland on the market, you know, in a couple of years, release clauses available and whatnot, every club in Europe's going to be after them. But these Werner and Tammy have still got a long way to go to show that there is no competition for their place. I would 100% agree with that. Dami says, Matisse allowing Timo Werner slander disappointed. I'm not allowing anything. You know what I mean? Let the gentlemen talk their talk. Sometimes you just got to be quiet, you know, because Timo slapping a mad goal the rest of the season, we're going to be having them on again.
Absolutely, bro. And in the words of Conor McGregor, you'll do nothing, Dami, blood. So when man saying, if I was on, I wouldn't, bruv, you would do nothing, bro. There's nothing you can do. You can't stop me, bruv.
Also,
that's the fact of the matter. I will talk as much shit as I like, bruv. You know the man. Man don't care about the pretzel flipping Timu Pookie, blood. That's who you man I got.
Wow.
Yo, Rants is on one today. I can feel it, fam.
His words, man. His words are just mad.
Yo, I'm gonna be adding some mods in very soon. Actually, that's not my next order of business. That's something that I need to do because you man are complaining that there's some madness going on in the chat. So we're gonna.
You know what, man? Are like, it's the first season. Man's 24. I don't care about the first season. The goal's the same size in every league in the world. You know them ones. It was Pookie's first season. He was banging goals, fam. Like, bro, I'm not trying to hear it's the first season thing. You see me, bro. I'm always harsh on strikers. You know why, bro? Because your bread and butter is to score goals, if you're meant to be a goal scorer. Certain men are known as goal scorers. Everyone tipped Werner as the goal scorer. He was the one that was going to fire and score loads and loads of goals. No one was saying, we're going to bring in Werner. He's going to get loads of assists and link the play. Everyone was like, Werner's going to bang goals. And then I'm seeing man come in and he's getting the chances and he's missing them. I have to be harsh.
It's 4 months in, man. He's only been there 4 months, man. So you got to give him time, man.
Bruv, the gate, bruv, the pitch here is the same size. The goal is the same size, bruv. When you're hitting the crossbar from inside the goal, yeah, we need to speak, blood. You know, like that. Wow. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't care. The man say this country, that country, and all of that, yeah, bro. The goal's the same size everywhere you go, bro. It's the same size.
Can I? Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask you two, man, because you man are the master of mods. Can I make this man mod now? Because this guy is mod material.
Yeah, he's a real one. He's a real one.
Can I make him mod right now though? We got him on the chat. Anus.
Oh, Anas.
Yeah, he's
Anus. Golly, man. Don't shoot me for it.
Bismillah.
Look at these guys.
No, listen.
That's my mod, you know. That's
Sorry,
my mod,
That's
my mod, bruv. You know them ones there. That's my mod still.
I'm gonna
that's the MVP mod, bro. I'm telling you.
Can I make him mod now?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Bruv, you have to do it on the YouTube chat. You have to do it on the YouTube chat.
All right, cool. Man's
Bruv, the best thing to do is, find out who watches all your streams, and just tell them to DM you, on Instagram, so you know they're always going to be there. That's what I did. I just see the faces that I kept seeing.
All right, so we're gonna Zippy DM me. You're at Anas DM me on Instagram. All you guys DM me on Twitter or Instagram. Let me get you modded up, because
that's what I mean. The guys that watch all of his streams, make sure.
Yeah, make sure you DM me on Twitter or Instagram, and then we'll get you up modded for the next stream. Thoughts on signing Trippier over? Yeah, I mean, you might have already spoken on it, but are you happy with that if Trippier comes in for Wan-Bissaka?
I'm only happy if he comes in if he comes in with Pochettino. Other than that, nah, bro.
Bring him on the plane then, yeah. I'm not sure about Trippier, mate. You know what I mean? He's one of them, mate. I think he's past his best, mate. I really do, man. You know what I mean? We're not here to sign.
Managers always want to bring their own players in. So you know what it is, yeah? If he comes in with his own player, if he comes in with Poch, that's fine. If he comes in without Poch, he can piss off. You know them. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If Poch says, I want one of my own boys, I want to bring him, cool. Fine.
Listen, man, we've had Ashley Young, mate. You know what I mean? This is the another Ashley Young moment there, man. You get me? Like, I'm done with that, man. You feel me? So, but yeah, like Iran said, it's if he brings in Pochettino on the plane and he says, yo, listen, my man came with my boy, you get me? Soon touch home, you get me? Then we can talk.
I'm sorry. You see the chat there? Man's like, I'm not DMing, you violated the whole thing.
Bro, it's Anas, bro. Anas,
I'm sorry, boss.
Yeah, that's how you spell it, man. That's how you say it.
Zippy as well. Yo, my socials at the bottom, lads. DM me, I beg. I'm sorry.
That's mad, bro.
He's mad.
You get me? This is not some sex ed, you know what I mean? Podcast, you know. Yo. That's some haram thing, that man. Haram
you better taking the mic. Yo. Everybody makes mistakes out on these streets. Trippier, I agree with you. I think Lamptey at Brighton, I don't want to give you any good ideas, but
I want him all day. I'm taking him, but then Wan-Bissaka's not playing if he comes in.
Yes, I don't think that's a problem, though, is it? If you're going to do a whole revamp thing, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And you're going to play possession.
Listen, if someone offered me
45 million,
if someone offered me 40 million, no, you know what? 30 million for Wan-Bissaka. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. And for a proper right back that can play football and that can go on the feet, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Take it. I really would, man. And that's very, very, like, you know, it'd be crazy to say after about a year, but listen, man, we need to play football. And I mean, have you noticed our right hand side here? I don't know if we've seen the stats here, but our right hand side is non-existent. There's no play on that side, man. Because you know why? There's no, like, you know, kind of a link between Mason Greenwood and Wan-Bissaka. Mason Greenwood, you know what he does? He goes, it's that bad, yeah. Mason Greenwood goes to the halfway line to collect the ball. You know what I mean, bro?
At Chelsea, we said this as well. Our fullback on the left-hand side, whether it be Emerson or Alonso, weren't in touch with the left winger. So if anything, it just made the left winger worse. Do you know how much Greenwood would improve if he had like a Reece James or a Lamptey or someone running beyond, taking the attention of the fullback or the winger, and then he's got more space to operate. Do you know what I mean? So it's a nuts thing. Rival fans saying that Chelsea signings are dead food, while also saying if we don't win the league with that squad, then it's a failure. Contradiction. Thoughts?
Yeah, I hear what you're on about. I think that you've got a good squad, but I'm just worried about your manager, mate. You know what I mean? Your manager is just it's an Ollie 2.0, man. You know what I mean? He's freestyling at the minute. Go play best players out there. Go and express yourself, lads, and we'll get the result. You know what I mean? I don't really think tactically he's any good, Lampard, but he's another one. I think you know what you realise, man. After a while, when the hype goes away and when the manager needs to show himself, right now he's doing everything he can. It's going all right, but when he shows himself, we've seen him in Ole, man. It's all right. It's feel good factor football, but when you deep it down on the last moments here, then you'll realise that you know what, Lampard, man, he can't do it on the bigger stages. And that will be like the FA Cup final. That's the key one.
Yo, let's talk. Hold on a second. You can't have no Frankie slander. I allowed the team.
One thing I'm saying is, I heard that he brought in a defensive coach or something. I don't know how true that is.
Do you know what?
When did he do that?
Frank is we can't let this run. Not on my channel, though. Not on my channel, though.
If he did, that's a master stroke. Still,
exactly. Yeah. Let's start respecting Lampard for what he's doing, because not only he may not be the most complete coach. Yeah. See, look now Saeed's thing's getting full.
No. I'm just trying to start a blurry camera, man. I'm huffing, man. Honestly, I and that. You get me?
But you guys know better than anyone. Yeah. Ferguson was not like a master, like meticulous guy when it came to like different tactics and coaching. He had people around him, and he kept replacing them every so often because he wanted to improve his coaching staff and help himself as well. Lampard has gone out there, got Anthony Barry from Wigan, some unknown don to most of the people that follow Premier League and whatnot. They don't know about Wigan coaches like that. And he's come in and changed the game. Do you know what I mean? Our defense is looking different, and I think this is where the comparisons with Ole and Arteta cannot run no more, because you man could have brought in coaches over the summer to help Ole out. Nobody come through. It's just like character and whatnot.
Got me feeling, blood.
You rate him, yeah?
Bruv, trust me, bruv. Man, like pro direct shorts, blood. I'm telling you, fam. Later, boy. Closing down sale McPhelan, blood. Are you mad? I said it already. That brother was handing out towels on the beach in Australia, blood. You know them ones. And now look at you. You know them ones. Man, like Surf Shack and that. Get out of here, man.
Mad.
Absolute scrub, bruv. I'm telling you. I can't believe it, bro. What does he actually do?
When it comes to Frank is clearly, for me, learning as he goes along, but he's learning quite rapidly. Are you guys not impressed with what Frank's doing this season?
No, he's turned it around for you lot. He's turned it around for you lot. He steadied the ship, and I mean, so you have to respect that. You have to.
And for me as well, the way that he deals with players, the way that like there's players that maybe are not getting as much game time as we'd hope, the likes of Giroud and whatnot. But the fact that they can come in and still perform and not be sulking and not be, do you know what I mean? There's not uproar. Because we got a big squad just like you, man, as well. But I think we've managed to maybe utilize it a bit better than you guys. Because some of the names that you're saying, I didn't even know they still at your club. Like Rojo, Igalo. I thought these men were gone. I didn't even realize they were still here. That's mad.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, it's a little crush, man. It's an adult crush, bro. That's what we got out here, man. You know what I mean? Adult crush, man. You know what I'm saying? It's mad, bro. It reminds me of Chelsea, like, you know, when they used to have all these dead players like Basingo and all them, man. Them, you know them, bro. You know them ones there, like them kind of players that used to be there just for the vibes and the Belletti.
I thought that was Jose that bought them man in, innit? Them Portuguese man, Basingo, blood.
I think it was AWB, wasn't it? Was it not AWB?
Wasn't Basingo Portuguese?
Yeah, he is Portuguese. Yeah. Definitely a Brazilian.
Yeah.
I've seen him play.
You know, that was like, what was the other one called? The one that used to do the free kicks and that, bro. Man, like, Alex.
Yes, Alex was absolutely shit house. Love it. Yeah, Alex.
You know what I mean?
I have to address this comment. People keep making this statement. I want to get you guys' thoughts on it. Chelsea spent 200 million. They did the They're spending money and then they're spending it correctly. Yeah, that's two different things. Do you know what I mean? I've seen Tottenham sell Gareth Bale and bring in Paulinho, LeMayer, all of these dons. Do you know what I mean?
They brought in like 7 scrubs and didn't do nothing.
Exactly. I've seen Liverpool sell Suarez and bring in Andy. Sell Torres and bring in Andy Carroll. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Stuart Downing, Paul Konchesky, Joe Cole when he finished. Brother, you can spend the money wrong, you know. So I think again, credit needs to go to Frank Lampard and the staff for actually spending the money correctly and having a plan for them.
Man, I respect.
100%. Look how many players we've actually brought in, and look at we brought in Malong Sarr. Malong Sarr would start at Man United for centre back, but he's at Porto on loan, and that's a guaranteed profit, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Kept a clean sheet, I think, against Man City in the last round of fixtures. You got Thiago Silva on a free. Again, would start at probably every Premier League club at the moment. Do you know what I mean? But again, went out there, convinced him, got him. It's not easy to get these things done, you know.
No, you're right.
I want to get
though.
you.
Havertz a bit of a disappointment so far. Havertz.
This is where I will switch.
No, it's all right, man, because my man's doing around the worlds on a little Premier League program, so it's all right. You know,
man.
Little Havertz soccer school and
generational. I don't
What's your
buy
opinion then? What's your opinion on Havertz?
generational.
You don't think he's generational?
Who said generational, bro?
I think that word gets dashed around too often. Even I've had to stop using it. I think I used it for like Reece James and whatnot. For me right now, the only generational players right now are Haaland and I'd say Mbappe. I wouldn't go further than that.
I'd probably put Thingy in there. What's his name? The one from Atletico. Yeah, João Felix.
João Felix has been up and down. See, and it's mainly because Diego Simeone is so negative as well. But I think I need to see Felix do it more consistently for seasons. Like for me, Haaland and Mbappe are untouchable. Like they're not going to drop off season.
But when I know what you're saying, but the difference is, you're saying seasons, but Haaland, like what? This is what his second season in the limelight. Do you know what I'm saying?
But do you think he'll drop off? Because he looks like
he won't, but neither will João Felix, bro. It's just that he's playing in a very defensive team, bro.
I think
imagine if he was playing in a free-flowing team, where he was getting on the ball all the time, and he never had 9 men behind him, and he actually had people in front of him to pass to.
But where does Felix play? Because I feel like he's like a Dybala, where he's not he's
a second striker.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is where generational as well. It's not just about talent for me. It's about output as well. I think he could end up getting, if he doesn't make the right move, his next, like for me, Atletico is the wrong move. He's starting to play well now, but it's the wrong move. If he doesn't make the right move and say he gets a manager he gets the wrong manager, things can go tits up for him very quickly. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like if they don't utilize him properly, they don't put him in the correct position. Because
I hear that. But then you say he's go south. But the modern game, that's all it's about. It's just numbers. That's what I get you. That's what man care about, bro. His ability, bruv. He's a throwback player. He could play in any era of football, blood. Yeah. He could play in any era of football, bro. This guy could play in the 90s.
Do you think it's because we're potentially, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but do you think it's because we're potentially starved of these throwback footballers that we're maybe
are starved? That's why I love Jack Grealish, because we're starved of players like that. Do you know what I mean? That are just good footballers. We are starved of them. We are 100%.
This guy's come with his he's come with a whole thing. he's already done the transfers. God damn, we've got Lamptey on there, Theo Hernandez plus Poch or Nilsman, and out for Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay, Shaw, James. Jesus Christ, is it that deep?
I like Basuma's good. Basuma's underrated, mate. I like him.
Basuma's very good.
Mad player, bro. You know what I mean? He's looking more like the player that Party is, man. You get me? And then man spent 50 million on him. You know what was there. But I think what's it called? Theo Hernandez. We got Telles. You know what I mean? I think like put respect on Telles' name. But
again, just back to the Felix thing. The reason why I'm not ready to say generational yet is because generational is like Ronaldinho, Zidane. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's a mad name to give someone. So I think I'm gonna wait one more season just to see if Felix can be consistent himself, and then I'll think I'll give him that. But on the eye test, Felix is definitely generational and future Ballon d'Or contender. I think people
for sure
him out because of his stats. Yeah, I think ability wise, he's definitely got the potential. For me, it's just consistency, because he did have a season where he couldn't get his thing together. And I think again,
they could win the league, though.
He's playing for a bus driver, blood.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's playing from a bus. Like it is mad. And again, this comparison, I won't start this because it's not the same player. There's no point. That's like comparing like jam and butter. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have your favorite, but they're not the same thing. It's completely different.
They're not the same thing. You're right.
Do you know what I mean? So some men are saying he's overhyped. Some are saying he's not.
He's not overhyped.
Have you got any? Is anybody else?
Man think Neymar's overhyped until he nutmegs your best player and slaps one in the corner, innit?
That's true.
I'm telling you. Man can't check anymore, bro.
That's very true. Thank you so much for the donation. I don't know if you meant to leave a comment, but thank you so much. Much love. These people, some people just donate and don't say anything. Much love to them.
Yo, that's the real ones, man.
So on your generational, we've almost got 1,000 people here. You know, I ain't never reached them levels. Jesus Christ!
Come on, man.
Rants and Saeed bringing the Man United fans to. You know what I'm saying? It's a madness.
That's why, man. They want to laugh at us, man. You know what I'm saying?
They just wherever you go, these men come out. You know what I mean? They come out to play. Thank you so much, everyone joining us on the stream. I appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what the likes and whatnot are on, but we'll get some mods going in the next stream and they can pattern everything like that up. just to finalize then. So on the generational list, you go with Felix, Haaland, and Mbappe. Anybody else? Because I've seen shouts for a lot of other ones. Trent, do you know what I mean? Trent's on there for some people.
Trent ain't generational.
I wouldn't say he is either, no.
Trent's just a centre mid playing right back.
Triggered. You're just triggered like mad.
Can you be generational? Then it becomes like you fade away. Like for me, I put Sancho on the cuffs of that, but now I feel like it's hit and miss with Sancho. I think he's a top player, but I think generational. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Again, generational is mad. It's a mad shout. Do you know what I mean? It's too much. Would you guys say Rooney was generational?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So that's like the level for English football. He was like England's all-time goal scorer and things like that. Again, it's not
even
all about
that goal scoring, bro.
Yeah,
Rooney's
exactly. Even without him,
generational, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that Jack Grealish has that ability.
It's mad because it's come late for Jack Grealish. He was in the Championship not a few years ago.
I don't think it has come late for him. It just so happens, that he was at a club that weren't very good. That's all it was. If Jack Grealish was at a Man United from he broke through, he would have got the hype that all the other guys got. He didn't get the hype. He went under the radar because he was playing for Aston Villa, with all due respect. That's all it is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why the hype that like Jude Bellingham's getting now and all these other things, Grealish never got that hype here because it was just a different era. Do you know what I mean? It was a few years too late. Social medias now is propelling people into conversations that they don't deserve to be in. Whereas before, think about it. I think YouTube's only been around for 5 years or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't
must be longer than that, isn't it?
No, not 5 years, sorry. Like since
10 years, isn't it?
10 years, yeah.
They're around,
KSI, you know, come on.
That's what I mean. He's been around for 10 years. I think football fan channels, ain't been around
5 years.
Long. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like people like us, do you know what I mean? I started this 4.5 years ago. And when I started this, there weren't really no one doing this.
Yeah.
You know them ones there. So it's one of them ones where 4.5 years ago, Jack Grealish is 19, like doing his thing, going through here, there, and everywhere. Now these little kids are having like good 6 months, and they're getting gassed, bro. Like gassed into mad conversation.
Someone called him Jack Freakish.
Right.
I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put Camavinga in there. You know.
Really, I think it's too early for him. I think it's too early.
Bro. He hasn't done it for long enough.
Nah, man, it's too early. Generational. This word is so big, Saeed. Generational is a big word, you know. That's a big thing to say. Can't just be throwing that around like Camavinga.
Nah.
Would you say Pogba was generational?
Him and Ansu Fati then. Him and Ansu Fati for me, they look generational to me. I'm putting it out there, man.
You can't have this many generational ballers, otherwise it's not a generational thing anymore.
It's a generation, though. It's a new generation of.
Are you going to speak about Camavinga to your grandchildren?
No. One thing I'd say,
you know what? Probably,
yeah. I'm saying generational,
Probably, yeah.
So he was just like, yeah. You know what?
United,
bro, listen,
United, that's why.
The man is saying generational for their country, for their country. If man's saying, for instance, Wayne Rooney was generational for England because there was never another talent like Wayne Rooney in his generation. I agree with that. You know what I mean? The same can be said for Pogba. We're not going to see our French midfielder better than him. I'm not. No way. We're not. Not in this generation. In the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, man are not going to see a better French centre mid than Paul Pogba. I know I'm not going to see a better one. I don't think I'm going to see a better wide player than Mbappe for France in the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I know I'm not. I don't think so.
I think that's debatable. I think you probably will. I think
who's better than Kylian Mbappe, bro?
No, I think but I think you'll see another one like that though.
I don't think so. Mbappe's barely just out of his teens and he's doing this, bro. He's still got another gear to go up.
I'm seeing I think they've had that though. Like Nicholas Davis is mad.
Alphonso Davies
is that kind of player.
Alphonso Davies is a hard one because he played as a winger, obviously in his last team. And now he's playing as a left back and he's playing in a good system. So he's just a very attacking, modern.
Gareth Bale, that's another one. Would you say he was generational? I wouldn't say he was generational.
No, who's that? Gareth Bale's in the generational conversation, if not for the injuries, based on the fact that he's Welsh, bro. You know them ones. Like for me, he's the best, he's probably technically the best Welsh player that I've ever seen in my life. I could probably say all time because who are the greatest ever players? Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
And for me, Gareth Bale's better than Ryan Giggs.
I'm going to read out this comment. Klopp is a go. Enough average players like Henderson, Trent, Gomez looking good in the system, not world-class players. Liverpool are scared of Chelsea. I mean, Klopp did come out with a comment recently, so thanks for that comment. He did come out with a quote recently saying that Chelsea are the favourites. How do you guys rate the chances for Chelsea going
to win the league?
Yeah.
I think you'll be in the top 3.
Yeah, I think top 3. I think you'll fade away. I think the mentality of Liverpool and City will come into play soon. I think, you know,
still give City hope.
I think City will be second. I think City will be second. I think they'll pull it up. I think, you know what I mean? I know people say Pep Guardiola's finished here, but I look at City and I look at the way they're operating. I think they'll be up there, man. You know what I mean? They're slow burners, mate. Slow burners. I think they'll beat now majority of the teams now. Yeah.
Mad. Well, listen, we're coming towards the end. I do want to brush up on one final topic. I've been saving it till last. For me, it's the icing on the cake. It's the drama one that I didn't get to address on my channel personally. Pogba's been linked to Chelsea because he wanted to play with Kante apparently and all these things, but I personally don't see it happening anyway. I don't think Pogba and Chelsea will mesh, especially under Frank Lampard. I don't think Frank really Pogba's his cup of tea. But what do you make of it?
You don't rate Pogba and Lampard the scrub. You know them ones because it means that Mason Mount won't play.
Yo.
I've seen many comments. We're gonna get into this. I've seen many comments.
Some of the stuff that I've heard Lampard say about Pogba, shocks me, innit? Because I thought Lampard knew football.
He does. But I think we all have to agree, Pogba hasn't gone up to the next level that he was destined to.
If you don't rate Paul Pogba, as an ex-midfield player,
I think
that Frank Lampard is. Bruv, he needs his head wobbled, mate. Because
I think he rates him as a talent, but he doesn't rate his progression as a player.
He transforms your midfield, bro.
I personally don't think he starts for us. If I'm being completely honest,
you're high as a kite, bro.
So, Rance, what you say? Pogba over Lampard?
You know what I'm saying? Flipping what? Mason Mount starts ahead of Pogba, yeah?
For me, in the way that it's the same with Liverpool with Coutinho when Klopp was really trying to get into his prime. Coutinho didn't start for them because maybe
they out of there, blood.
I personally don't think Pogba starts for Chelsea because the way that we're trying to play Pogba, I don't think Pogba would buy into it, so to speak. I really don't. I don't think you buy into it. You got to do a lot of ball. You got to do a lot of work off the ball. You've played him in a pivot, and he's been maybe exposed defensively.
I think he'll get into that team, man.
For the longest, he should be playing in the 10. It's not about Mason Mount being better than Paul Pogba. That's not what I'm saying because that's not true.
It's not even about playing Pogba in the 10, bro. Like man, playing the 8, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
I think you've got a lot of roundabout footballers, man. The Jorginho, Kovacic, them man just do roundabouts. You know what I mean? Little swivel.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Half turn FC, blood. That's what them man are doing. Just half turns on that, bro.
Half turn FC. You get me? Like I used to rate Jorginho, but this guy, bro, he does more roundabouts than the M62, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, man? And that's nothing against him, man. But I think Pogba will get into your team easily.
But the thing is with Pogba is that what he does for France is a completely different thing, right? He plays with Kante brilliantly, but we obviously play a 4-3-3. Lampard said that Pogba was more talented than him as an individual, but the work that he's doing to progress as a footballer, he hasn't done. Mourinho came out and said that he's more of a tournament footballer. The World Cup suited him because there's less games and there's a clear goal in a very short space of time. Whereas the league games away to a West Brom, maybe you're not going to see the same Pogba. What do you think of these comments?
That's nonsense. That's nonsense, though, bro. It's just because Jose just likes shit houses. That's all, bro.
He's got Ndombele, to be fair. He's not a shit house.
Bro, he don't like Ndombele. He's stuck with man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He don't really like him, bro. He's always the one that gets subbed off every game. Even when he's playing well, he gets taken
off.
But
his fitness was up for question before, though, isn't it?
Bro, the guy does not finish games for Spurs. Every game he gets taken off for Chelsea. Every game. You know them, on Dembele, he knows that Dembele's got the star quality, but bruv, he's not a favorite of Jose's, bro. He's not, because Jose don't like them kind of players. He doesn't like them. Jose likes guys, that just do jobs in it, bro. That's just what he likes. And then he likes his flair players to be in the final third. That's just what he likes, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how he is, bro. And that's for Lampard. Pogba's way more talented than Lampard, you're right. But also, the system that Lampard was...
But then again, the system
that Lampard was playing in,
over Lampard.
Bro, the system that Lampard was playing in, was crucial to man's career, bro. Crucial to it, bro. Crucial. Because when you saw him in the number 2 next to Steven Gerrard, he looked like a scrub.
I just personally think those two players were far too similar to play next to each other. It was basically...
No, they're not similar at all, though. Yeah. Because Gerrard is more physical, more athletic. Do you know what I mean? Gets stuck into a tackle, better passer of the ball, all these things. Lampard was intelligent. Third man runs.
I don't know about better passer. I don't know about better passer. I don't know.
There's nothing similar about Lampard and Gerrard's game at all.
But they were never destined to play in a 4-4-2 together. That's
no, they weren't. But it doesn't matter. The fact is, yeah, like Lampard was very good at playing in one position, yeah, a simple way. And as soon as you were taking out that system, bro, he looked a shadow of his former self, bro.
So you're saying Lampard was a system player?
He was. I
think so. I think so.
What? Lampard don't do me like this.
Lampard in a 4-4-2 was nothing.
Lampard's played as a second striker. He's played as a pivot in his later
Lampard played as a second striker his whole career at Chelsea. Let's be honest.
It's not
running behind him.
Lampard had we're not gonna see this. We're not gonna have this. We're not gonna. Lampard has played in a double pivot. He's come back. He's been able to spray passes.
Lampard had 2 Africans doing his running for like most of his.
Are you trying to say Lampard? Yeah, Lampard who made that pass for Ramirez against Barcelona, the no look pass in between 2 Barcelona defenders was a one-dimensional player. Is that what you man are trying to tell me?
You know what it was? Yeah,
I didn't say he was one-dimensional. I said
system. So he couldn't have gone into another team and balled.
No, but it was a 4-2. No way.
But who wants to play in a 4-4-2? Even Gerrard looked dead in a 4-4-2.
Bruv, listen, Lampard was the only player in the England team at the time playing in a 4-3-3, blood. Everyone else was still playing old school ball, and he was playing in a 4-4-3.
So really, Lampard was ahead of the curve then. It's about time
Lampard had a free role in that Chelsea team to do whatever he wanted.
It was a free spirit player, man. You know what I mean?
Lampard was a free spirit player. What is this? Not Saeed.
You know what I mean? He was a player that played on the cuffs of things, and that's why he was always, you know what I mean? That's why he was always good at what he did. Because he was there at the right moment.
One of the most intelligent footballers of our generation. The awareness,
that's not what we're talking about.
Is another level. The amount of he had like Xavi type awareness. What are we talking about here?
That's not what Xavi.
I'm not about Xavi. I'm not about Xavi. That's
bro. If you look at how many times Xavi and Iniesta scan before they pick up the ball, Lampard did the same scanning.
Yeah, he has to scan 1,000,000 times because he's slow, blood. Slow players scan.
Intelligence. John Terry is slow. Intelligence.
Slow players always scan. Lampard was very intelligent. He's one of the most intelligent players I've played. But guess what? I'm saying the system helped him, bro.
Of course.
It's just the same as Bobby Firmino, yeah? He's playing in a false 9 for Liverpool, yeah? Because of the system, bro. When he first came to the Prem, he was struggling playing in midfield. And then Klopp came in, played him up front, and he looked way better, bro.
But all right, so this begs the question back to the original topic. Would Pogba have started ahead of Lampard?
You know what?
If they were playing in the same era, yeah. If they were playing in the same era of football, yeah, they wouldn't have been in the same team. They wouldn't have been in the same team. And if they were in the same team, listen, Lampard's legacy now, yeah, because of the legacy he's got now, it makes the argument redundant.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Because he's got legacy.
You can't talk about that legacy. Listen, he's a good player.
Saying, would Pogba have started ahead of him?
He's not a good player. He's a great
That's like
player.
a man.
I won't have it. I will not have this.
He's got legacy. Lampard's a good player, but bruv, listen, yeah. If Steven Gerrard was given the freedom, yeah, that Lampard had, yeah, in that Chelsea team,
I rate Lampard.
Hold on. Let me read out this super chat. Because there's 2 super chats I want to read out. This one, first of all, Havertz generational, going through what Felix did. I wouldn't call either of them generational yet, but I understand your point because for me, Havertz has put out better stats, but ability-wise, Felix has shown to be more of a throwback footballer, like they said. I think both of them are in the same tier in terms of world-class potential. I wouldn't say generational.
Stats are wavy, but when I watch him play, yeah, he just looks like any guy. Not gonna lie, bro.
You're gonna see Havertz come into his own for me.
He just looks like some lanky youth, blood. He looks like that man is saying. He look like Matic in the 10. And
Saeed, is he trying to trigger right? There's no way Rants is just trying to. He's on a triggering thing right now.
That's what he looks
like. He's on a triggering thing. Nah, he's on a triggering thing.
Looks like Matic in the 10, bro. It's all
nah. You're on a triggering thing. Havertz so quick.
Man, he just looks like a clothes hanger, blood, with football boots. I swear.
Man said makeup, you change Chelsea.
System player under like 5 different managers, Cap.
Yeah,
that is what I'm talking about. Start
5 different managers in the same formation. Shut up.
Nah. Bro, are you mad? Carlo Ancelotti played a diamond. No.
Played with Makaleli, Essie, and
No. Carlo Ancelotti played a diamond. Freaking Villas-Boas played, I think, a pivot. Do you know how many formations we've gone through? Different ideologies, different styles, possession, counter-attacking. He's gone through the whole thing. The whole thing he's gone through.
Under Scolari and Villas-Boas, he wasn't very good, was he?
Brother, he was under Villas-Boas tried to drop every single.
Now, because Lampard took all their penalties and their corners.
Villas-Boas got sacked. No, under Scolari he was fine.
Villas-Boas got sacked because he didn't want to play John Terry because John Terry couldn't play in the high line, and he dropped John Terry, and John Terry threw his clothes at the prem.
Villas-Boas tried to drop every senior Chelsea player. He tried to drop Drogba, tried to drop Lampard, and he didn't last. Brother got sacked.
He wanted to play progressive football, and then man wanted to go back to false nine Lampard, and John Terry pulling.
Where is Villas-Boas right now?
Marseille, I think.
I couldn't care less, bro. It's still better than Oli. You know
Everybody's better than Oli, so that's calm.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Frank Lampard had the key to the city at Chelsea, blood. The key to the city, complete freedom and autonomy, was on every set piece, and he had a great career. Do you know what I'm saying? But when man are saying 5 different managers, it don't matter. Systems, bro.
Comparing a Ferrari to a very good Mercedes, my G, Pogba plays in any team in the world, hands down. I'm not saying he doesn't. He does. But like I said, the way that Chelsea and Lampard are trying, there's certain like Pogba wouldn't take Klopp wouldn't take Pogba either. I guarantee you that right now.
That's bullshit.
Klopp would take Mason Mount before he would take Pogba.
That's bullshit. You know why? Because guess what? Thiago's not a Klopp style player, but he took him. So
different. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't think
Thiago and Pogba was the same type of player. Liverpool wouldn't want Thiago because he don't suit the pressing game and that, but Klopp still took him.
So you think Klopp would take Pogba over Mason Mount?
Of course he would, bro. Klopp likes good players, bro. It's just that Liverpool ain't got Pogba money.
I don't think so. Personally.
He had. Who did he have at thingy? What's it? Borussia Dortmund. He had a lot of flair players, man. You get me at Borussia Dortmund. I think he would take him. You get me? But then the thing is, he would make him a 10 times better player than what our managers would do.
So, because he would also have runners moving in certain positions to the point where he wouldn't even have to pick up his head; he would just find them.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
So listen. By the way, I rate
in the world.
By the way, I rate Pogba very, very highly, and I'm actually
Lampard's son, bro.
Yeah, I rate Pogba very highly. I just don't think he would suit our team in terms of what, because we've got Kai Havertz, who for me is a similar type player. So I wouldn't play Pogba and Kai in the same team.
Havertz and Pogba are not similar. Have you seen Pogba's range of passing in that?
Havertz has got a range of passing. I just don't think you're
not like Pogba's, man. No,
not like Pogba. Pogba's one of the best passers in world football, 100%.
That's right. And Havertz, they're not similar. Havertz needs to just.
They are. I think Pogba. If you take him back to when he was Havertz's age, you're going to see a similar type player. Pogba's progressed, by the way, in his career. He wasn't always like this. He was always a baller, but he's definitely got better.
He's a golden boy. He won player of the tournament at all the youth World Cups. Like, come on, bro.
So why the hell did you man sell him then?
He didn't sell him. He left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
We didn't sell Pogba, bro. He didn't sign the pro contract. He went on a free to Juventus, and Juventus laughed at us and said, "I can't believe he gave us this bread for free."
Yeah.
Gerrard had more freedom. Gerrard had more freedom. Xabi Alonso did clean up. True.
No,
he had Mascherano and
played
Xabi
right
Alonso.
midfield, in that season that they won their thing. Bruv, trust me, I've got your numbers for you, bro. Gerrard played on the right, bro. Gerrard played flipping right wing, and Xabi Alonso and Dietmar Hamann played in midfield, bro. Yeah. Gerrard never had more freedom than Lampard. He had to be running back, defending at right back, bro.
I think Havertz is more of a second striker, man. I don't even know if he can play that number 10 role, man. I don't know if he's got the presence for it, man. You know what I mean? To dictate the game. I think it's more of a second striker. Or even a false striker, even. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I personally think Havertz is very complete, but
he's more of a Ballack, man, on the cuffs of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like a malnourished Jack Grealish, bro.
I think when it comes to Pogba, because I do want to round up on these comments, because I'm guessing then you guys are Pogba FC when it comes to the quotes that have come out from his agent.
I'm whatever's best for the club, man. You get me? Like, for me, I don't think Pogba has any kind of. I think for both parties, you know, he should leave, because I don't want more slander for the player. He nearly won the winner, and people are saying to me, "Nah, but I still don't want him in the team." So for me, you get me. If that's the kind of negative approach, then we might as well just leave him, take him out of the team. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Well, again, I'm going to round up on this Pogba Mason Mount thing, because that has been fun. I think what people in the comments are misunderstanding is it's not that I don't rate
speaking
Pogba.
about them in the same sentence is disrespectful.
Yeah, I think you guys are really undervaluing what Mason Mount is going to become as a footballer. A lot of people in the chat still don't rate him.
I know what Mason Mount's going to become. I've seen it, bro.
What's he going to become?
John O'Shea.
John O'Shea.
Wow.
You're taking the piss.
Oh my God.
You're taking the piss.
Yo, Rans so like Chelsea, I think, you know. Rans
You know
so
what it
like
is, yeah?
Chelsea.
I think you man are, I think it's not me underrating Pogba, it's you man underrating what Mason Mount is going to become. You man are calling him in the chat poverty player. That's how I know I have a lot of Man United fans in the chat right now. Poverty player, going back to the championship. You man are still wrapped up in your agenda.
I think Mason Mount would be a sick right back.
Right back.
Yeah, bro. I think he'd be a sick right back, bro. I'll play him where flipping Trent's playing, bro.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think Mason Mount has
energy and work rate and some spam crosses. I reckon Mason Mount.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what's mad? A lot of people think this about Mason Mount, but again, did you see his pass against Hudson-Odoi? Did you see him flick and put Camavinga on his backside? You man, do you not understand how difficult it is to come through the Chelsea academy, which is, by the way, the most talented academy in England, and get to this level and get to the first team? It's not easy enough. So he's not a dead baller like you think.
I think he's not a dead baller.
I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player, and I feel like you know what I mean. By the time he reaches about 26, 27, I think he'll fade away. I think for now, his youth, you know what I mean, his exuberance, you know what I mean, it's very, very good at the minute. But when it starts to become like you can't, you know, the energy goes away, and you know what I mean, you have to be a kind of a midfielder. Right now, he's almost a system player. You know what I mean, works well in the system. When that system fades away, it's a case of what is he now? So what would you mean right now?
System player team too much, you know.
Let me say something to you. Yeah, what would you probably think his best position is?
What, Mason Mount's?
Yeah, Mason Mount.
Left side in a 3 midfield. Yeah. Same as Lampard, by the way.
So you think it's sustainable for him to play that? You reckon he'll play that
in midfield?
Okay, but we're talking about sustainable. Pogba, sustainable. What is sustainable for him? Because this is
Pogba. What do you mean sustainable? What are you talking about, bro?
What needs to happen for Pogba to be consistently at the best of his game? Because that's what we're talking about here.
He needs to be consistently played in his best position, which hasn't happened at Manchester United. And when he was, right, Statman came out with the stats, bro. You know what I'm saying? And man's goal involvement, bro. He had more in goal involvements than games played, bro. When he in that spell that got Ollie the job, and then he got dashed into the double pivot, because Ollie lost the game, bottled it, and went defensive. That's what happened. Remember when United were battering everyone 4-0, when Ollie first came in, and then we lost one game, and then Ollie went defensive and never went back.
Of course.
That's what happened. Ollie bottled it, and because Ollie bottled it, Pogba's had to be the scapegoat. That's all it is. He's the one that has to pick up the slack for everyone. That's all that's happened.
I do believe he's gonna. If he does go to Real Madrid or PSG or Juventus, I do think Pogba's gonna light it up very quickly.
Of course he is, because he's
like I said, I rate him. Like I said, I rate him. He's the best player in your club, ability wise, and he's going to tear it up.
Wait for him to go.
You know what it is? Yeah. Back to the Mount thing. Yeah, back to the Mount thing. I think a lot of English talents here, they come with the hype, and then by the time they hit about 24, 25, the legs gone. Whatever happens here, they fade away. And the England produce another one. Look at now. We've got now coming up now. You know what I mean? The levels we've got coming up now. It always happens, man. It's a recycling cycle of these kind of plays. They come up, they get reached about 26, 27, and then they fade away.
Do you know what I think is interesting? I'm just going to read out this super chat. Matisse, you should have taken that O'Shea nutmeg Figo. I'm not taking anybody comparing Mount to O'Shea. What I got to say on that? Okay, so this is where I draw similarities then, because did Pogba not need Matuidi, Pirlo, Matuidi at France, Kante at France, Pirlo at Juventus, Mascherano at Juventus, Vidal at Juventus, to allow him to be free? Is that not very similar to what you said on Frank Lampard, the fact that he needs Esti and Makalele to be free? We're not talking about very similar players here then.
No, because the difference is, like even when Pogba was getting played like a donkey by Jose, he was still putting out wavy outputs, bro.
That's season,
Lampard's always put out wavy outputs as well. Every season.
But not playing in no double pivot, picking up the ball off the centre back, bro. That ain't Lampard's game, innit?
He did drop deep in his career, though. He did play in the double pivot at one point.
He dropped deeper in his career, because He's Fat Frank, innit, bro? Man's
Oh
lost
my
his
God.
legs.
Man called him Fat Frank.
Man, he lost his legs, so we dropped
Rants
him.
is on a do you know what? I'm on Rants' stream tomorrow, yeah? Rants is on a trolling thing. I don't know if he's got a glass
He
of wine
dropped
there on
deep
the
because
side.
he had to.
What's
Really
going on
dropped
today?
deep as well, blood. What does that mean? He had
rice
to
and
drop deep.
peas, man.
Man's got the rice and peas right here as well. Blood.
Unbelievable
You get
troll
me?
job today.
Honestly, bruv, come on, man. He lost his legs. He had to drop deep. You know them.
And he did it great. And he did it absolutely brilliantly in my
He
opinion.
done it all right,
Same as
blood.
Scholes.
What do you mean, bruv? Hey, bruv, he wasn't even 30 and this geezer was in the MLS, bruv. What are you talking about?
No.
That's madness, man.
Well,
True,
lads,
though. The only guy that dropped deep and done it properly was Paul Scholes. He was in his mid-30s, still pulling strings. Steven Gerrard was in LA.
Paul Scholes could not tackle, by the way. Let's get that.
He
let's
didn't
get
need to
that correct.
tackle, bro.
He didn't need to, man. My man
Are you
was
kidding? What midfielder doesn't need to know how to tackle? You just said 20 minutes ago Lampard couldn't tackle. Hold on. You just said 20 minutes ago.
Lampard was a clampers, blood.
You just said 20 minutes ago Lampard couldn't tackle, and that's why Gerrard was better than him because he could tackle. He had more about his game.
No, I
Now
said Gerrard was a
couldn't
tackler. I
and
never
nobody
said
don't
that
care.
he couldn't tackle, bruv. I said Gerrard was a tackler. He was known for tackling. Lampard wasn't known for tackling. Scholes wasn't known for tackling.
Too many Man United fans in the chat.
Scholes-
Yeah, 100%, man. Big up Henry, man.
Scholes at 35
Scholes
years
was-
was still pulling strings in the
38,
Premier.
man.
And
38.
Lampard, was California dreaming, blood, and so was Steven Gerrard, blood. Them man never had the
38, man.
longevity of Scholes. You know why? Because they weren't as good, bro. So when you talk about these wing mirrors and all this, Lampard's always looking over his shoulder, bruv. Nah. As soon as his legs went, he was out of here, bruv. You know what I mean? A man went to Man City and then he go to play for, who did he go to? New York flipping, what was it? New York flipping, what? Charlie
New York
Angels
City,
FC, blood. What
New
the
York
fuck
City.
was that?
Yeah.
The man went to play for Friends FC, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Was in the
Wow.
cafe with Phoebe and them, blood. Don't talk to me.
Wow.
The greatest of all time.
I don't watch Friends, bro. You get me? You can insult that all you want, but I don't watch Friends, bro.
Pogba and Kante playing at Chelsea together would be next level. I agree. I don't think they've lost a game on international stage. I have to give them credit there. Do you know what I mean? They haven't lost a game on international stage. But obviously, we play a 4-3-3, and I always value the system and the formation over the individual. So I wouldn't change formation personally. Well, lads, it's been a match stream. I can't lie. The man said New York Rangers.
Big up everyone in the comments. Big up everyone chatting shit as well. Man like Luca, I see you. Man's like, no one cares. That's not true, blood. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Best content creator Premier League, bruv.
Whoa! He's got the award now, ladies and gentlemen.
No one cares. Well, obviously not, bruv. That man's trending on YouTube as we speak, bruv. You know, like that. So it's all good. So if you want some new school uniform, holler at me because I'm in a good mood. Bruv. You know,
Where's the comment?
Do you man still wear kickers? Yeah, man will buy you some kickers, fam.
Man said he's beef in the chat now. Oh my god damn. Well, Rants, shout out the socials. Where can the man follow you? God damn.
Go in YouTube, blood.
Yo, Rants, allow it, man. Let's be on the humble thing, man. Let's be on the humble thing. You get me?
This is
The rice and peas.
I'm tired.
The rice and peas. I need that rice and peas, man.
I'm tired, bro. You know them.
Yo, send that rice and peas, yo.
I'm
Send me
tired.
that, yo.
You think man's gonna get abused by these guys, bro? Allow it.
This brother said he picked up the award. He's done ramping with Timothy
That's
goes
it.
to school.
Man said, tuck the shirts in for them and that. Tuck the shirts in.
That way it is. Is that way it is now? Yo.
Hand over your phones and that. Hand over your phones.
Trust me, bro. Man will buy you some new school shoes and I'll let you keep the drawstring bag as well, blood.
These man are putting Thursday night football in the chat. They're not having it. They're not having it. Golly.
Thursday night used to be a get where you take your gal out, man. No, so it's madness, man. You get me?
Yo. Mad. And Saeed, where can the man find you, bro?
Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna stay on the humble thing. You get me? United Central. You get it?
You'll find him on United Central and you'll find him on my channel, the greatest channel of all time, blood. I don't care. I ain't got no time for this.
Come on, man. Oh, yo, Matisse, man. Thanks for having us on, man.
Man, it's been an absolute pleasure. I needed the energy supplements, you know what I mean? A little bit of injection into my veins. I needed a good shithousery WhatsApp type chat. That's what it's been, do you know what I mean? Man United versus Chelsea, live long on the Twitter. And listen, people, thank you so much for joining me. I said last night we were gonna have a madness today, and that's what it's become. The chat has been on another level, fam. I swear, these men are just there's mad rivalry here in the chat. Peace, people. You will see.
Come on, more like expression. I was born first, blood. You know what I'm saying? Just because I've been on my YouTube channel, yeah, and I just wanted to talk football, yeah. What man don't think that I got it in me, blood. This has always been here, fam. You know them ones. I just wanted to talk about football. But you know what? Since my team's crap, bro, I don't really want to talk about football too much. So now you man are gonna see another side, bro. I'm telling you, anyone can get it.
The devil is the evil. I can see it in his eyes, fam. Like we've unleashed a new level, another character, fam. I can feel it.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Tender Thursdays, man. Come on, you already know.
Right. Well, people, I will see you tomorrow. You already know what's going on. It's a daily thing. Thank you so much, boys, for joining me. It's been a laugh, man. What a bloody
man. Anytime, man. In a bit, people. I'll see you in a bit.